Welcome to New Life AG podcast. For today's guest, we have Brother Gnanaraju, who is here with us, and it's a pleasure to have you, sir, with us. And he has been in the government service for 10 years, and for the last 18 years, he's been in the fitness business, in the fitness industry. He's a wellness coach. He is a certified nutritionist, a certified sports nutritionist. So it's a privilege to have you here. We are looking forward to the next few minutes that we'll be spending with you in conversation. You've been in this field, and this is not where you started. You were in the government service.
Yes.
What made you change track? I mean, give us a little bit on that.
Sure, Pastor Suraj. Thank you for asking. Actually, I was a busy government officer before, and I did not come for myself. I came for my wife. Very accidentally we came into this field, and later on we found out that it's all God's grace and mercy here. And I was a busy officer. I was a Group 1 officer before. I worked as a district registrar in registration stamps department. And I have a very busy schedule and very responsible post. After working there for 10 years, then I quit my job, and everybody's eyebrows raised, and they thought I'm mad totally to leaving such a lucrative and very responsible post and coming to this field, nutrition. And everybody thought this is nothing, silly thing. But actually now they are appreciating it. And I'm into this field for last 18 years. I did my lot of certifications in nutrition, sports nutrition. Now I'm a certified nutrition and fitness coach, and also wellness coach, and also got a certifications in sports nutrition and so many things. So this all.
Yeah, we hear a lot on social media about prioritizing our health and spending time on taking care of our body. How important are these things for us?
Excellent question, Pastor Suraj. Actually, many people, they don't realize that health is the wealth, and health is the first wealth. Though there is a wealth, a lot of wealths are there, and health is the first wealth. They realized in the COVID time even more.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so we found through so many stories that they lost lot of money. In spite of losing money, in spite of very heavy expensive treatments in the hospitals, they lost their lives. So what is the great use of the properties and big bank account when they don't have the proper health? So that's the reason why we always say health is the wealth, and health is the first wealth. And people are always saying that if you have immunity, the people who have the biggest immunity, they are the richest people in the world during this crisis.
True.
So immunity, all this comes because of the good nutrition and great lifestyle, good lifestyle, and includes lot of things like rest and a lot of supplements and exercise. You should take care of your health well, and losing some weight. Lot of things are there.
Yeah, you were talking about a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Now, give us a few pointers. I know you mentioned it briefly, but can you give us a few pointers of how we can maintain a healthy lifestyle?
Great question, Pastor Suraj. Thank you for asking. So these are very important questions. Actually, many people, they don't realize that lifestyle is the important part. Lifestyle includes you are enjoying the life in a style, right? So whatever you do in a day, this all comes under your lifestyle. For example, what you eat, what you keep in your mouth, what you do in your leisure time, from morning to evening. For example, some people do walking, some people do exercise, some people just be in front of their TVs, some people will be in front of cell phone. That is their lifestyle. So the lifestyle actually contributes for a lot of health challenges, including type 2 diabetes, obesity, metabolic syndrome, cholesterol, so many complicated things. So people, they don't realize that lifestyle is their concern. They just go to doctor. And accidentally I come across this thing like many doctors themselves are obese. And interesting part is many people they go to doctor thinking that the health is in doctor's hands, hospital hands, but they don't realize that the health is most of the time it is in their hands. Their eating habits are in their hands, and their sleeping habits are in their hands. They sleep very late, and they don't have proper dining timing schedules. For example, some people eat, they don't fix the properly, they don't have a proper fixed timetable. There is one clock called biological clock. There is a rhythm called biological rhythm. So if you disturb it, lot of hormones get disturbed. So that is one of the reasons why people get PCOD, lot of hormonal problems, thyroid. They don't eat in time. They skip the breakfast. They don't drink water. Enough water. They think these are they don't make any sense. They don't eat fruits. They have a lot of stress. They worry. They fear, doubt. These all contribute for lifestyle disorders. So in my this research, I found out that there is no single place where common people get the fundamental things about their health and well-being, particularly these lifestyle corrections. That is where that is one of the reasons why I quit my government job, thinking that where do common people go? So they cannot go to doctor. Doctor says this is the medicine. Medicine only cures for some time. They have to go to the depth of the problem. If the person is not sleeping, the doctor only can give sleeping tablet. Or sometimes they go for surgery. Sometimes they say that your knee problem. They don't go into the root of the problem. So no place is there except a coach where they can able to guide them. They have to take care entire thing. We see everything in a holistic perspective.
Correct.
So exercise, that person is not doing exercise. Sometimes we think that man is not doing exercise because of lack of time. So it's not lack of time, it's lack of priorities.
Yeah, true.
So it's he's confused so much that he don't know he's allocating wrong time for certain things, wrong things. So those things are also part of the wellness coach. We always look at him as a holistic person, and spirituality also comes a major role because everything is guided by the spirit. Our body, mind, and soul and spirit is there. This is a physical framework, and as in the Bible, always it was well mentioned that our body is like a temple.
Yes.
So body, you should treat a temple in the sense that this is like a physical support system. It will be driven by our soul, spiritual things. So if the man's soul emotions are wrong, and this soul, the emotions are disturbed because of spirit. Some bad spirits are in the body. So that's the reason why his habits are wrong. And they are influenced by many wrong association. People who have the bad association, like some people are alcoholics because they have a bad friend.
Yes.
So these spiritual forces actually work together. So unless we work in that perspective, then we don't understand this holistic thing, what's happening. These pills and surgeries only to some extent will be helpful. Why that man is not sleeping in time? $1 million question. Why is not drinking enough water? He says, I have a toilet problem, but he's having these kidney stones.
Yes.
So we have to educate them why you require that kind of water, how much water you require, how much oil they are consuming in a month. And they think I don't have time. They are just order the food on the Swiggy and Zomato. They say I don't have time, but they don't know how much they are losing out. These are all actually major contributing factors.
True.
So sleep and water and how do they respond to the situation? Do they react or respond to the situation? To the anger, frustration, to the worry, doubt, fears. All these matter. So these all contribute for the lifestyle. This to do with ourselves. And this cannot be done at a hospital or somewhere in a pharmacy shop, medical shop. So that's the reason why you require a healthy community and a healthy coach, wellness coach. So sickness is something to do with the hospitals and medical shops and pharmaceuticals, whereas wellness is something exactly opposite of sickness. So that is where we are into. That's where we always focus. We aim at a client so that they come out of the entire problem thinking in a holistic way. And we also try to help them to think properly twice about your friendship. Because spiritually, spiritually that is influencing.
True. Well said, brother. There is a saying that is commonly said. It goes this way: we are what we eat.
Yes.
So how important is nutrition? I know you spoke about sleep, you spoke about exercise, different things, stress. How important is nutrition in our well-being?
Excellent question, Pastor. I think you are shooting the right questions in the right frame.
Yes.
Thank you so much for again asking.
Thank you.
Nutrition actually is a fundamental part for our body. It's like a fuel to our body.
Mm.
Many people, they don't realize, they think, what will happen if I skip my meal? What will happen if I don't take in time? Some people are so focused on their work, they just skip their meal.
Mm.
So therefore, they think, this fuel is not important. As in the Bible, it is already mentioned, our body is supposed to be like a temple, holy place. This holy place includes, you cannot give wrong food. At the same time, you should also give right food also.
Mm.
Okay,
True.
right way to maintain. Like in Corinthians, Apostle Paul says that like how exercise is important, fitness is important, how you should take care of your body, same way you should take care of the spirit and soul.
Yes, yes.
So that means our the spiritually Bible is clear. You have to be very strong in terms of physical support system, also your mental support system, because they all work together. And if you eat, suppose you wrong food, that actually works negatively for your productivity. You become sick, and sometimes you become drowsy, lethargic. Many of the people, when they become old, they understand the depth of the problem, because their bone density will go down, and their muscle strength will go down. This muscle strength becomes because of the protein intake. When you don't take proper protein, science says you require to take protein every day and every meal. Suppose you don't give proper protein, suppose you give idli. People think idli is protein. People think apple is also protein. Many think they think protein, but it's not true. So they eat idli dosa, for example, or chapati. They are not protein. If you don't give that, you end up in muscle loss. Yes. Every 10 years, you end up in losing about 1 kg of muscle mass.
Wow.
So suppose you don't do exercise, then there is a one law of use and disuse works on. So what is this law of use and disuse? Is whatever you don't use, you lose them. So that's the reason why this exercise and physical fitness all are very important for our body. And there is a concept called balanced nutrition, like you require to give proper proteins and vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients, water, minerals and antioxidants, alongside of macronutrients like proteins and carbs and good fats. Many people say, sir, I only eat so much, sir. Yes, you eat so much, but is it balanced? If it is not balanced, you are only cutting down, you are starving yourself, but you are not actually maintaining like a fuel, which is required to act your body, take your body like an aeroplane engine.
True.
So many people, they starve the body, sometimes they don't give the body the whatever required needs. So that's where our people end up in lethargy, low in energy, low productivity. That actually influences in the mind, because body and mind works together. I also see one more interesting thing. Nowadays, children are getting hyperactive. Why? What is the reason? Hyperactive. I found out that the mothers are main culprits. Because children they're innocent, they don't know. They give a lot of sugars.
Sugar, yes.
Because sugar only does what it does is makes you getting active, because it gives a lot of energy. So children, they don't know what to do. They got a lot of energy in the bloodstream, a lot of glucose come into the body because they eat a lot of biscuits and chips and kurkure, all that, the Coca-Cola, all that they drink. Then naturally they get a lot of energy, they become wild and they throw everything. That man, you say, this boy is troubling me. It's not the boy is troubling. Boy is troubled by the food he has taken. That food is given by the mommy.
Yeah.
So parents are clueless.
True.
So likewise, same thing, alcohol, smoking, all this definitely matter for a healthy body. And particularly for the sugar. Nowadays, people are eating a lot of sugar. Olden days, same rice and food, same chapatis, they're okay. But now, scientists say you are eating too much of sugar. Same rice and chapati holds good in the olden days. Same sweets hold to good those days. Bakery food, same samosas, all there hold good in the olden days. Now you are not working hard, you are in the system, then you don't require so many calories of food, but so much of sugars you don't require. What you require is what is required to your body. So unfortunately, we are eating a lot of sugars, lot of salt. We require only 5 grams of salt in a day. As per the science, it says, almost 50 grams, 60 grams of sugar we are eating every day.
Wow.
And we require only half kilo of oil per month. And our people say, they end up eating 1 liter, 2 liter in a month.
Yeah.
So there is no limit. They don't know how much oil to be consumed. And sugar is addictive, 8 times more addictive than the cocaine. So that is the reason why this type 2 diabetes is coming up everywhere. India is called as diabetic capital of the world. So cholesterol, BP, all these are contributing factors for the sugar. People in olden days, they used to think because I eat a lot of non-veg, I put on weight. Now it is not the case of non-veg. It's a question of more sugar, more rice, more this carbohydrates. So people, they're not aware of this. So when they eat and they ask God, God give me health. So God ready to give you, provided can you check your physical thing, balanced diet. So you require a coach, you require somebody to guide you, proper community, healthy community. So this all definitely makes sense. Some people drink a lot, thinking that they relieve their pain. So some people, it's like lifestyle for them. Because of alcohol, they put on weight. Because of smoking also contribute for excess weight gain, because of fluid intake. So that's the reason why this balanced diet is very important. So ultimately what is required is, Pastor, we require is low in calories, calorie less, but nutrition dense food. But what we are eating is calories high and
Less
nutrition less.
Yeah.
So we are eating mostly food, but it's not nutritious. So that's what we say, food, all the food is not nutrition, but all the nutrition is the food.
Yeah. My next question is in line with what you spoke, but it's what most of the world is looking for.
Okay.
They are looking for a magic solution to lose weight. If there is a cup of something that I can drink and lose weight, what would you suggest if somebody watching us or hearing us is looking to lose weight?
Yeah.
What would be your advice be?
Excellent question again, Pastor Suresh. Actually, this is very helpful for many people. People think that there are shortcuts. Okay, easy to lose weight by following a certain kind of diet, like for example keto diet or paleo diet or Atkins diet, or so many diets are there. So high fat diet, Mediterranean diet, okay, so many diets are there, AM diet and PM diet, so many diets are there. But actually the root cause is, you have to understand that lifestyle is the main culprit. Unless you don't change your lifestyle, you will get back to your same routine. So lifestyle includes, like what I said, diet and exercise and behavioral changes, includes that sleep and water and cell phone. How you eat also matters. So for example, some people keep on eating faster. Science says if you keep on eating faster, by the time stomach says it's full, you already did the damage. Instead of eating one plate, you eat two plates. So you have to eat slow. And secondly, while eating, you are not supposed to look at cell phone or TV while eating. So there are behavioral changes. So all these matter a lot. So if you go for a particular diet, again, who will change this lifestyle? So some people have a habit of relaxing in a sofa and on the TV, and they simply keep on eating. And we are the human beings. We have a tendency, like sometimes even if we are during happy times we eat. During sad times also we eat. And when we are stressed also we eat.
True.
It's not there for animals, only for humans. So somebody have to advise them, why are you eating so much? Or they require to actually have a spiritual thing. That's where biblical knowledge and the spiritual knowledge actually helps a lot.
Yeah.
Self-control, that's very important point. So there is nothing like shortcut for losing weight. You have to undergo the process, and you require to understand why you put on weight. The first, if you understand the main reason why you put on weight, that's like you are catching a thief. Then you can able to see that the thief will not rob you again.
Correct.
So people, they don't understand. I ask you, why did you put on weight? They say, I don't know, sir. Because of my child, I put on weight. Many ladies blame on the children. They blame on the marriage. Before the marriage, I am okay, but after the marriage, I put on weight. That means the marriage is the main culprit. She don't say, I ate. She says, marriage is the culprit. And she also says, sometimes my children, because of my children, I put on weight during my pregnancy. That means during the pregnancy, she ate. She's not saying that. She's saying, she's blaming, easy to blame on someone. So these excuses have to be stopped. Okay, she has to take a responsibility on what she eats, what goes into the mouth, how much calories she burns. Science always says it's only calorie in versus calories out. Nothing great, nothing less. Only calories in. Altogether, from morning to evening, what all goes into the mouth. Write it down, maintain a food diary. So that goes a long way. Then how many calories you are burning? You require at least In a day you require, there is one thing called BMR, basal metabolic
Yes.
rate. So plus how many calories you are burning. So plus daily chores, daily activities, how much calories you are burning. That's called totally put together called calories out. Calories in is whatever goes to them, including tea, coffee, everything, right? So there should be calorie deficit of at least 500 to 1000 calories in a day. If you repeat it for 1 week, you end up in losing half kilo to 1 kilo per week. That's a usual, scientific formula. But it looks like so simple, but it's not so simple. Many people, they don't understand how to calculate calories and how to understand this, calories out, how to understand what is there in that calories. They also don't understand portion sizes. They sometimes overestimate, sometimes they underestimate it. So what we found out some people go to surgery for losing weight. So surgery also, they go for surgery. It's like treating a symptom, and they again root cause is this is the one. After surgery again they go eat, so they put on weight. They say I spent 5 lakhs for surgery, again I put on weight. So I said, why did you go for surgery on the first phase? So understand about yourself first. That is where again Bible comes back to you. Treat your body like a temple, understand your whole thing, understand your habits. So understand how much calories you require, what is that you require, where you are falling short. So that is a place where he or she requires a coach. Okay. Then second, he or she requires a healthy community support system, so that they pull you, towards healthy habits. Some people, sometimes always we fall down, and again, somebody can able to pick us up. So that's the reason why we say for losing weight, we require a holistic approach, and it is in our hands only. It is not in somebody's hands. We as coaches, we can help the client to lose weight, but we can only help them. But again, in that person's hands to lose that weight.
True.
And there is 4 components are there for losing weight. One is in a weight includes muscle weight, bone weight, water weight, fat weight. So they don't know what weight is going up also. Many times they end up in losing muscle weight and bone weight. How do they know that it is muscle weight or bone weight? Because we have a machine, it will give that, body composition analyzer. It gives the entire perspective of how much muscle mass is there in our body, how much fat weight is there, how much water is there. Then accordingly find out. So we require to lose the fat weight, not the muscle weight, nor bone weight or water weight. So when you don't give proper balanced diet like proteins, I said, calcium, all those things you don't give, then actually end up in muscle loss and bone loss. So that's the reason why you require a coach and a healthy community to understand all things and give a report. And you require to keep a track of the measurements also. So some people, they get confused in tracking the measurements. Sometimes inch loss is more important than the weight loss. So many people, they don't realize shaping, losing the shape, shaping, slimming is more important particularly for women. And some people, particularly short people, lose slower than compared with tall people. Men lose faster than the women. So people, they don't understand. They look at somebody, they say, this man lost 5 kilos in 1 month, so let me also try 5 kilos. It will not happen. Change from body to body, metabolism to metabolism. So these are a lot of things are there. So we don't suggest shortcuts. We always go for a correct way, holistic way. And once they lose weight, our goal is not just to losing weight, but also to keep it off forever. That comes only because of education. That education comes to the mind.
True.
So somebody have to explain them. Suppose they go to restaurant, what kind of eating, what kind of foods are they ordering? Is there any better way to order? Suppose they buy in shopping, how to read a label. That also many people, they don't know. So they think everything is protein and they buy it. So some people, if I say them don't eat rice, then they say, what should I eat? That's all I eat.
True.
So they require to know the choices, what all God given to us.
You spoke about 2 components. One is the nutrition part, which we stressed on. There's the other part, which is the exercise part. Now, till recently, I used to think that my lifestyle was good enough. I travel to work. I play with the family a little bit. I walk a little bit. Is that important? How is exercise important to us?
Very important, very important. Actually, I am a die-hard fan of the exercise. So I keep on asking customers, how much of a problem you have? You got to exercise, because our body is actually made up of a lot of joints. Our body is having 300 muscles, about 206 bones, and a lot of support systems are there. Like there is immune system, blood circulation system, nervous system, muscular system, lot of support systems are there. So they all require to be exercised. As I said, body always repairs in the night time, and daytime it always spends the energy. So if you don't sleep, sleep also equally important. Okay, so you require proper exercise as well as the lifestyle changes like sleep and water and de-stress and all that. So exercise actually, it is not just only burning calories. There is something like cardio meant for the heart. People, they don't do cardio kind of thing, they just do yoga kind. This comes under passive burning of calories, not active burning of calories. So they say, sir, I do yoga but I don't lose weight, because you are sitting, it's not like a cardio. So maybe that comes under flexibility exercises but not a cardio. What you require is different kind of exercises, okay, but you got to do it under a supervision of proper coach. So there are strength exercises, there are resistance exercises, there are flexibility exercises, there are some like endurance exercises, HIIT, high intensity interval training. And many people, they think just by doing half an hour walking or 1 hour walking, I make 2 rounds and come back, sir, that is enough, no? They say, scientists say no. That comes under again passive burning. That means that person is only doing 1 hour exercise, all the rest of the time is sitting in front of the laptop. Okay, that comes under again sedentary lifestyle. It's not active lifestyle, it comes under passive lifestyle. Even if you do 1 hour jogging or running also and come back and rest of all 10-15 hours you are sedentary, it comes under passive lifestyle, not active lifestyle. Active lifestyle includes all the time active, like mobile, every half an hour keep moving. And scientists say now they came out with, in terms of steps, more than 12,500 steps is called as active lifestyle. If it is 10,000 steps in a day, is something okay.
Borderline, yeah.
Borderline. 10,000 steps is something like 5 kilometers walking. Some people even don't know that they are not doing even the 10,000 steps. But that is one part of it. But what I suggest is you require all kinds of exercises, not just only one. Secondly, exercise has, produces endorphins, nature's hormones, that makes you happy. All the day long you will be happy. It's like a drug. It's nature's, God's given drug. So if you don't do exercise, all the day you will be drowsy and low in energy, depressed. When you do exercise, it has a lot of health benefits.
Yes.
So, and many sports scientists come out with the conclusion that exercise for weight loss, only 20% of the equation, 80% is here. Okay, some people over exaggerate, that 80% is exercise and 20% only diet. So it's not true. Many people, they end up in more doing exercises. It's not true. 80% for weight loss is in diet and 20% is exercise, 100% mindset here.
Yes.
So mindset again controlled by the spiritual forces.
Yes.
That is where spiritual, biblical knowledge, self-control, all this matter. So fitness very, very important for everybody's life. You require to do how much ever. Some people say I have back pain. I say still you can do, some muscles are there which can be exercised. Do it. So some people say I have right leg pain. Then left leg is khali, you can do it. That's always, don't go for excuses. Do whatever you can. Slowly start somewhere. You got to do. And we in terms of sports, we always say become like a child. Don't become like adult. When you become like adult, you become stiff. You don't smile. You don't talk to people.
Yes.
When you become like a child, you keep on talking. You play. You do dance. All these things that actually makes you healthy. That's what Jesus Christ says. Become like a child.
Become like a child. True. Thank you so much for today, Brother Gyanraju. It has been a pleasure talking to you. And I really hope that a lot of us, it will impact our lifestyle and we'll be able to implement those changes rather than sit with our own excuses. Thank you so much for joining today's podcast. Hope you were blessed. God bless you.